Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Life Sciences. This is Dr. Rajni Sharma and today I am going to discuss another question from the CSIR JRF net which was asked in December 2019. I am basically discussing about the Life Sciences question and I will discuss only the section B and C. I'm not going to explain about the section A. So without any delay I am starting. Actually this is a question which is based on the cleavage of the egg or we know that just after during the development, after the fusion of egg and sperm, the zygote is formed, and after that what happens, the zygote undergo divisions to form a multiple number of cells, and these cells and rearrange themselves to form a particular axis of our body, and that is the reason of their proper placement or proper arrangement of the cells is the reason that we have our axis formation, or we suppose how we will look if our hand will goes in the place of leg, that is known as abnormality or developmental abnormality. So all these are well regulated, and the first step after the fertilization is the or just after the formation of zygote is the cleavage. So actually cleavage and can be of different types, but depending on the types of distribution of different types of yolk in the cells, it can be of two types. One is the holoblastic cleavage, or this is also known as complete cleavage, or the meroblastic cleavage, or the incomplete cleavage. Actually, in case of holoblastic cleavage, what happens, the yolk is either very less, or we can say very less amount of yolk is present in the egg, or it may be distributed to a particular place, or it is well organized at a particular place. In case of holoblastic cleavage on the egg which is having a very less amount of yolk, or even if the yolk is present, it will be situated at a particular corner of the egg. In that case, holoblastic cleavage takes place. But in case of meroblastic cleavage, the egg and the yolk is distributed in very different manner, or the amount of yolk is very high as compared to the egg which are undergoing the holoblastic cleavage. So I am going to discuss one by one before answering this question which was asked in December 2019. The question is that centrolecital egg shows which types of cleavage. So why I am discussing this topic completely, I will tell you at the last of my discussion. So let us start. Let's start with the first type of cleavage, which is the holoblastic cleavage. So in case of holoblastic cleavage, isolecital means what? The yolk is evenly distributed throughout and it is very spare in amount, and in such condition radial cleavage takes place. So suppose this is the egg. So what will happen here? First division will lead to the formation of two eggs, or it will divide into two eggs, and here you can see that these two eggs are of equal size, and we can see that it is equally, or we can say the yolk or the cytoplasm will be equally distributed, and after that again the cleavage will take place toward this plane, and after that from two eggs or two divisions, the fourth division divided zygote will be formed. So, or we can say blastomere will be formed. Now we can have a 4 cell stage blastomere, and in this case also you can see here that all the eggs are almost equal in size. Now finally after the division, horizontal division, what we will find, it again subdivided into 8 eggs, or 8 cell stage. It will be come into 8 cell stage, and in this condition also each and every eggs will be of equal in size and have equal amount of cytoplasm in them. Now why I am using the word cleavage instead of cell division? Because you know that cells are dividing here, but they are not completely segregating from each other. There is some connection between them, but the thing is that it is in the case of cell division, what happens when a cell divide, the two daughter cells which comes from one egg will have a equal, or one cell will have a equal amount of cytoplasm in them along with the nucleus. But in case of cleavage, what happens, the division of cytoplasm will be there, but the cytoplasm concentration will be, or you can say it will be decreasing, or the concentration of cytoplasm will be decreased in each and every division. So it is just like your pizza pieces. So as you will be dividing amongst your friend, it will all the pieces will be same, having one olive, one capsicum in that, but the amount of cytoplasm will be less, or the more the amount of or the more the number of your friends will come to for the party, the less pieces they will get, or the less amount of the pieces they will be getting. So this was all about the holoblastic isoleucithal radial type of cleavage during the process of development. Such types of cleavage is seen basically in the case of echinoderms and amphioxus. Now next types of movement is cleavage is also a holoblastic type of cleavage, and it is also isoleucithal, but the thing is that there will be spiral cleavage. What is meant by spiral cleavage? Similar to radial cleavage, the cells will divide in from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8 and keep on dividing. But the plane of division will be different. Here also up to 4 cell stage you will having a equal amount of or we can say the size of the cells will remain the same, and even after this division, what will happen, the cell will divide in the spiral plane, or it will in some diagonal plane, and after that what will happen, the cells when it will divide, it will twist itself in somewhat like a spring, or we can say how we open the how we screw the bottle. So what happen, when two cells are lying, it will undergo spiral, or it will move upon the other in the spiral manner in such a way that we will see, when we will see it in the three-dimensional way, we can see here, as you can see here, here in the cell are in the spiral. In each and every cell you can see here, the cell has got a spiral movement from one layer. While it is moving from one layer to another layer, it has spiraled, or you can say just like a spring. As spring moves like this, just like that, it has spiraled in this layer. When it again come in this layer, it is again spiraling. So with each and every division, and the upper layer of the cell will keep on spiraling towards itself, and it gives a different look, like each layers of the cell will look different, and it feel like you cannot divide that the cells of spiral cleavage into a particular plane, or like bilateral symmetry and like that. And unlike the radial cleavage, the cells are much more closer as compared to that of the radial cleavage. Now moving to the next part of the holoblastic, so such types of cleavage are basically seen in the case of annelids, mollusks and flatworm. Now finally come the holoblastic isoleucithal but bilateral. What does it mean? We know bilateral means what? Our right hand side and our left hand side. So here also each and every cells will divide towards its left hand side and its right hand side. So what we will see here, first cell will divide it into its own right and left, then again each individual cell will divide by their own with their right and left hand side of symmetry. Okay, and after a certain division, what we will see, that there will be a mirror image will be created because of this bilateral plane of cleavage. So if I will see these types of cleavage, then what we will found that these two planes, or the plane which are toward this side and toward this side, you can see here after a certain stage of division, they show a mirror image on the both side, as our left side of our body and our right side of our body and left side of our body are mirror image of each other, just like that. In case of holoblastic isoleucital bilateral cleavage, the cells will look as a mirror image. You can see here before as it was look like a very aggregated cells, but if you will see it clearly, rather it has some image like symmetry. So this is all about the isoleucital bilateral type of cleavage. Such type of cleavage are seen in the case of tunicates. Now finally come to the holoblastic isoleucital rotational cleavage. So if you will see here, in each case or in each type of different types of holoblastic cleavage, the cells are dividing from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, and this way they are multiplying, and they are looking somewhat similar. Here also in rotational division also, sorry, rotational cleavage also, we will see here. Now let's see here the plane of division. So what will happen after the 4 cell stage? We can see here there are two planes. Okay, so what will happen when after this, after the 4 cell stage, when horizontal cleavage will occur, then the upper cells or the cells toward the animal pole contain the very less amount of yolk in itself. That's why in case of meroblastic cleavage, basically cleavage are concentrated on that area. I will discuss that also. So when it after 4 cell stage, when horizontal cleavage will take place, then what will happen? The upper layer of the cells will rotate itself a bit or our angle of rotation will be maintained, so that the next plane of cells which will be there on the upper layer or toward the vegetal pole and or the animal pole, it will shift itself or it will rotate itself to up to a certain angle as compared to their lower layer of cells. So that is the reason why it is known as rotational cleavage, and such types of cleavage are seen in the case of mammals. It means in our cells and in also in nematodes. Next come the mesoleucital. Now this is also a type of holoblastic, but this is a mesoleucital type of cleavage. What does that mean, mesoleucital? Here actually we know that each cells which are having yolk, and actually the presence of yolk prevent the cleavage to take place at that place. So what will happen, because of the presence of yolk at one side at a place, at one place, what will happen, up to 4 cell stage no problem will be there, but finally at the when it will go for the horizontal division, then what will happen, the horizontal division should what we have seen just before, that each and every cells were equal. But in the case of mesoleucital, what will happen, because of presence of yolk more towards the vegetal poles, it will prevent the cleavage to occur. So the cleavage will be shifted toward the animal pole, and such type of cleavage are seen in case of amphibians. So we can say that in the case of mesoleucital, radial type of cleavage will take place, but after the 4 cell stage, when it will enter into the 8 cell stage, what will happen, the upper side or the animal pole will be having a smaller amount of cells as compared to the vegetal pole. Now we have now moved toward the meroblastic or the incomplete type of cleavage. Till now we have seen about different patterns of holoblastic cleavage, but now what we will see here, that not completely cell will be dividing, rather a part of the cells will be dividing. So such types of cleavage takes place in the case of telodecital. Telodecital means what? The egg will be distributed towards a terminal side, okay, or toward the tail side, and the side which are having the yolk is known as the vegetal pole, and the other side will be known as the animal pole. So here also bilateral type of cleavage will take place similar to that of the holoblastic, but the difference is that the bilateral cleavage will be restricted only toward the animal pole or toward the upper region. So you can see here the cleavage has taken place or you can see a furrow has been formed on the surface of the egg, but it is not been taken toward, or it is not depth up to as we have seen in the case of holoblastic cleavage. So now again what will happen, again a furrow will be formed toward this side, again the cells will move toward inner side, or the because of the certain movement of the proteins, what will happen, the cells will be start cleaving, but it will not reach up to the other end of the cells. So now finally what will happen, just like in the bilateral cleavage of holoblastic, what we have seen, they are forming a mirror images of different types of cells after, or they are having a bilateral symmetry or mirror symmetry. So such types of symmetry will also be seen in case of meroblastic. So you can see here as a plane will be created here, or the because of the incomplete cleavage, or only half of the cells will be cleaved, or the upper part, which is the animal pole, will be cleaved, and you can see here the cleavage pattern will be resembling in the both half, or they are maintaining the bilateral way of symmetry. So such types of cleavage can be seen in the case of cephalopods mollusks. Now moving to the next. In the meroblastic cleavage, there in case of teloleucithal itself, there exists another type of cleavage which is known as discoid. Why it is known as discoid, we will see here. So suppose this is the egg, and what will happen, only the one portion of the egg will be dividing, as in the case of bilateral cleavage of teloleucithal placed yolk. We have seen just in the previous slide, we have seen that the egg was, or the cleavage was restricted to a particular area, which was the animal pole. And here in the case of discoid type of cleavage also same thing will happen, but the thing is that here different types, a pattern is discoid. Why it is not discoid? If we will see here, after it is divided from 2 to 4 to 4 types of cells, and then from 4 to different types of cells, we can see a disc of cells will be arranged opposite to the vesical poles. As because of this disc type arrangement of different types of cells, this is also termed as discoid type of cleavage, and these are present or this is the characteristics of cleavage, but particularly in case of fishes, reptiles and birds. Now finally we have moved to the point or the questions which was based on the centroleucithal. So centroleucithal was what? Superficial type of cleavage takes place in this case. So meroblastic, this is also having a meroblastic or the incomplete divisions, and this type of cleavage is very much different from all the others. Suppose this is a insect, or as this case takes place basically in the case of insects. So what happens during the cleavage process, the cell cytoplasm doesn't divide in this case. In this, only the numbers of nucleus, or only the nucleus will keep on dividing, and after a certain time what will happen, after a complete division of the nucleus, each nucleus will be arranged all around the boundary of the cells, and after that what will happen, then this the movement of the cells will take place, and between each nucleus there will be partial boundary of the cells between each nucleus, but not complete division will take place. This is the reason why such type of cleavage is known as superficial cleavage, and it is present in mostly in the case of insects. Now I am summarizing all types of cleavage. I have taken this diagram from Gilbert, and this is very nice diagram to summarize all types of cleavage basically on the basis of distribution of yolk. So on the basis of distribution of yolk, the cleavage is of two types. One is the holoblastic, which means complete division, and another is the meroblastic. So holoblastic can be in the case of holoblastic eggs, there may be two types of distribution of yolk, one with the isoleucithal or the even distribution of the yolk, and other is the mesoleucithal, or very small amount of yolk will be present, but the distribution of yolk will be uneven, or it will be present at a particular place and whereas will be absent from the other place. So in case of isolecithal, there are four different types of cleavage are there. One is the radial, spiral, bilateral and rotational. So in case of radial cleavage, what happens with each and every divisions, equal size of cells are formed. Spiral cleavage is also similar to that of the radial cleavage, but the thing is that the plane will be in the spiral manner just like the spring. In the case of bilateral cleavage, we will having a symmetrical cleavage of the eggs. In case of rotational, what will happen, the with the each division, the lower side of the, or the lower layer of the when it will divide into the upper layer of the cells, it will rotate up to a certain angle, and because of this it is known as rotational. Now finally come to the mesolecithal. Here also radial type of cleavage takes place, only the difference is that sorry, you will not be able to see because my face will be there, so I am switching off my video. Now I think it will be clear to you. So rotational cleavage will be what, the lower, when it will cleave from lower to upper of the horizontal cleavage, what will happen, the cell will rotate, and because of this it is known as rotational cleavage. And mesolecithal is what, radial amphibians, in case of mesolecithal also radial type of cleavage will take place, but the thing is that while dividing to the horizontal plane, it will be shifted toward the animal side. Now in the case of meroblastic or incomplete cleavage, what will happen in the case of telolecithal, or the as in the meroblastic eggs, they are having a large amount of yolk, so and they will be placed at a particular positions. So in the case of telolecithal, either when the yolk will be toward a side of the, or toward a vegetal pole of the eggs, then what will happen, the animal pole will only divide, whereas vegetal poles will rarely divides. So here also, just like the holoblastic cleavage, it will form a mirror copy of the two sides of the eggs. Finally come to the discoid, which is present in the case of fishes, reptiles and birds. Here disc of cells are formed because of the division, that's why it is known as discoid type of divisions. And finally our egg centrolecithal, which means the yolk is present only at the center of the egg. So as yolk will prevent them to divide, so what will happen, only the nucleus will keep on dividing, and after a complete division of the nucleus, it will arrange itself toward the outer boundary of the cells, and finally in between each nucleus boundary, a partial boundary will be formed. This is the reason why it is known as superficial type of cleavage. So now finally coming to our question, which was, yes, this was our question. A centrolecithal egg shows, definitely it will show the superficial type of cleavage. So these were all about this about the different types of cleavage on the basis of distribution of egg, and I have discussed this because this was asked in December CSI JRF net. Now why I have explained all the topics, all it clearly. So this was asked in part B. If same question will be asked in case of in part C, then how it can be asked? It can be asked, it will not directly ask that what type of division will be there or what type of cleavage will be there in the case of centrolecithal egg. Rather the question will be twisted. Suppose it will be asked like a creature is there which has a yolk which is distributed toward the center of the egg, and they are during the developmental process, they will be dividing with the partial formation of the boundaries or the partial division of the cells. What type of such cells is known as? Or is similarly other question can also be asked like egg is there where the egg is present toward the telocentric, or the telocentric yolk is present, and the yolk is very spare or very less amount of yolk is present, then which type of cleavage this egg will follow. As the amount of yolk is less and it is situated toward the tail or the toward a particular side or the particular tail of the egg, then definitely what will happen, because of the less amount of yolk, the cleavage will be holoblastic and the bilateral cleavage will take place. So in this way you need to decide then which type of cleavage will take place on the basis of distribution of yolk, and such types of questions may be asked in the case of part C. That's why I have explained about all the patterns of cleavage. So kindly don't forget to subscribe and share my channel, because I already have told you that my previous channel was hacked and it is still under the process of recovery. I don't know how much days it will take place, because of coronavirus YouTube also don't have workers in them. So don't forget to subscribe and share my channel, and I will soon try to upload those videos also in this channel. Like I have a complete discussion of the past year CSIR JRF net question. I will try to upload it as soon as possible, as the file is very lengthy and it is consuming more data, so it is taking time. So kindly guys, don't forget to subscribe and share my channel, and do click on the bell icon, so that as soon as I will be uploading more videos, you can get that. And if you want to know some more topic from me, then kindly comment on my channel so that I can upload that particular topic. And in the next class I will continue with the same discussion about the CSIR JRF net question papers. The purpose of this is that you should cover a broad spectrum of the topics which are expected to come in the CSIR JRF net. So kindly guys, subscribe and share my channel.